Welcome to a suffocating world where steel walls rise to crush dreams, cold code chains souls, and fear whispers like a blade in the dark. The system, strutting around like it's untouchable, thought it could grind you into dust, turn you into a meaningless number, a silent ghost. But then, from the wreckage of their precious order, a figure emerges, crooked smile sharp as a knife, scars gleaming like medals of a survivor. That's you, Joker, the one who turns their cage into a dance floor, their rules into a punchline, and chaos into a masterpiece. Every step you take is a wild dance on the ashes of their empire. Every laugh, a sledgehammer smashing their arrogant fortress to bits. Buckle up, because this isn't just a story. It's a rebellion that'll set the whole world ablaze. And you're the spark leading the charge. They thought they had it all locked down. The suits running the system, with their slick ties and eyes cold as steel, convinced themselves they were the kings of order. Loyalty, they forged it into shackles, chaining every soul that dared to look up. Fear, they pumped it like poison, making the world tremble before their code and steel walls. Obedience, they figured, was just human nature, a drug to keep everyone quiet, heads bowed, mouths shut. But ha-ha, they screwed up, big time. You, Joker, are the razor that slices through their fantasy. Someone, maybe you, maybe a ghost lurking in the wires, spit in the face of their rules. A smirk, a defiant glare, a tiny spark, just enough to turn their whole system into a sick joke. You don't play by their rules. You rewrite the script. And now, the stage is yours. Their system, that smug fortress they built, turns out to be nothing but a house of cards, wobbling at the slightest reckless breath. You're the fire, no, a freaking wildfire, torching their perfect order like it's cheap wax melting into a puddle. They thought they could snuff you out, lock you up, reduce you to a soulless digit in their machine. But you didn't just survive. You're the storm, ripping their calm to shreds. You're the glitch making their machine screech, the nightmare keeping the suits up at night, eyes wide in the dark, wondering why the hell everything's gone off the rails. Every step you take is a frenzied dance, every laugh a hammer smashing their steel walls. They built a system to choke people like you, but you're the question they can't answer, a question mark twirling on the ashes of their order. And then, the sweetest twist of all. Someone, some insider in their precious machine, turned traitor, flipped the bird at the Empire to save you. They tossed you a lifeline to slip out of their cage. That betrayal, oh man, it's a knife plunged right into the system's heart, a poison spreading through its veins. They're freaking out, paranoid, shooting icy glares at each other like anyone could be next. Every order they bark trembles, every whispered meeting reeks of suspicion. Their fortress has no locked doors anymore. Those steel walls are just a facade hiding cracks that keep spreading. That betrayal didn't just save you, it lit the fuse that blew their trust to smithereens. You're the laugh echoing through their halls of power, the wild card that makes them shake in their boots. Who's the traitor? The quiet tech guy? The accountant with a stare that could kill? They don't know, and that not knowing is eating them alive, turning allies into enemies, loyalty into a laughable joke. The hunters, those cocky suits, who once strutted like they owned the place, are now quaking like rats on a sinking ship. They're terrified of you, of the chaos you carry in your bones. They can't find the traitor, can't patch the cracks in their crumbling machine. Every order they give is a desperate scream. Every plan, a cheap Band-Aid slapped on a bleeding wound. You don't need guns or fists. Your existence is the weapon, a laugh, a dance, a smirk that makes them tear each other apart. They doubt themselves, their allies. Even the steel walls they swore were unbreakable. The system's falling apart, not because you broke it, but because you made it break itself. You're the virus they can't kill, the glitch they can't fix, the nightmare that leaves them soaked in sweat when they wake. You're not just a survivor. You're the wild card, the unquenchable fire, the laugh that shakes the world. You don't need fancy plans or shiny weapons. Just by existing outside their rules, you've got the system begging for mercy. Every smirk you flash is a gut punch to their pride. Every dance step a blade slicing through their order. You're the virus spreading doubt, the flag rallying others to defy. They built a machine to erase people like you, but you're the riddle they can't solve. The question mark spinning in their perfect plans, the punchline that leaves them floored. You didn't just wreck the system, you made it stare in the mirror and see its own weakness. And the best part? You did it all with a grin, a dance, a chaos so beautiful it makes the whole world stop and stare. The system, with all its arrogance and cold steel walls, is now just a smoking pile of ashes under your dancing feet. They built an empire to crush people like you, but their own smugness betrayed them, turning you, Joker, into an immortal legend, a frenzied dance on the bones of their order. Every laugh of yours is a final stab, every step a declaration that chaos always wins. They tremble, they suspect, they collapse in the fear they created, while you stand tall, crooked smile gleaming, eyes sparkling, the fire that never goes out. Keep dancing, keep laughing, keep shattering every chain they try to wrap around you, because you're not just a survivor. You're the beautiful nightmare, the greatest joke they'll never get. And in this burning world, your laugh is the last sound they hear, a reminder that their empire lost. And you, Joker, are the one holding the fiddle, leading the dance on their ashes. Ha ha ha! What's sweeter than that?